Imagine walking into a bank. You hand them $20, but instead of a receipt, they hand you a paper cup of hot milk, and you are happy about it. We all know Starbucks sells coffee. They sell a lot of it. Starbucks isn't just a coffee shop. Deep down, hidden under layers of pumpkin spice and sugar, Starbucks is actually a bank. A massive unregulated hedge fund that uses your money to make billions for free. But if you look at their financial books, you realize something strange, something suspicious. And the craziest part? They don't have to follow the rules that real banks do. Today, we are going to look inside the bank of Starbucks. And you might want to check your app balance after this. It starts with the app. You know the one. It's convenient, you tap, you order, you skip the line, you feel like a VIP. But to use it, you have to load money onto it. $10 here, $25 there. Maybe grandma gave you a gift card for Christmas. That money sits in your account waiting for your next latte. Now, zoom out. There are millions of people doing this every single day. If you take all that idle cash sitting in everyone's Starbucks accounts, do you know how much money that is? In 2016, Starbucks held about $1.2 billion in customer cash. By 2023, it was over $1.7 billion. To put that in perspective, Starbucks has more cash on hand than 85% of actual American banks. They hold more deposits than many regional banks. But here is the difference. When you put money in a real bank, you can take it out. You can go to an ATM and say, "Give me my cash." Try doing that at Starbucks. Go to the barista and say, "I'd like to withdraw my balance, please." They will look at you like you're crazy. Once your money goes in, it cannot come out as money. It can only come out as liquid. This is a one-way street, and for a financial institution, a one-way street is the greatest business model ever invented. Why? Because of a little magic trick called the float. This is where the strategy gets genius. Let's talk about how real banks make money. They take your deposits and they lend that money to other people, but they have to pay you interest. Or at least they have to promise to give your money back. It's expensive to be a bank. Starbucks doesn't pay you interest. In fact, you're lending them money for free. That $1.7 billion sitting in the app, that is a $1.7 billion interest-free loan from customers to the company. If Starbucks borrowed that money from a bank to open new stores, they would pay millions in interest fees. But instead, they use your lunch money to expand their empire. And they pay you nothing. Actually, they pay you in stars, fake internet points. Imagine if Chase Bank said, "We won't pay you interest, but here is a digital sticker." You would close your account. But for Starbucks, we say thank you. But wait, it gets darker. This concept is called breakage, and it is the dirty little secret of the gift card industry. Every year, people lose gift cards. They forget their passwords. They leave $0.45 on a card and never use it. You think, oh well, it's just 40 cents. Multiply that 40 cents by millions of users. In 2022 alone, Starbucks reported over $196 million in breakage. That is nearly $200 million of pure profit for doing absolutely nothing. They provided no coffee, no service, no cups. They just kept the money. If a bank did this, if a bank just kept your money because you forgot about it, they would go to jail. But Starbucks isn't a bank. So the banking regulators, the FDIC, they can't touch them. Starbucks exists in a regulatory gray zone, and they are exploiting it perfectly. So what is the end game here? Starbucks has realized that moving money is more profitable than brewing beans. They were one of the first companies to accept mobile payments, long before Apple Pay was popular. In a way, Starbucks created a global currency. You can use your Starbucks balance in New York, London, or Tokyo. It bypasses currency exchange fees. It bypasses credit card processing fees. Every time you swipe a Visa card, the merchant pays a fee, usually 2 to 3%. By getting you to load money onto their app first, Starbucks avoids those transaction fees on every single coffee you buy later. They're saving hundreds of millions just by being their own payment processor. Other companies are trying to copy this. Walmart, Amazon, Uber. Everyone wants to be a bank because selling products is hard. Margins are thin. But controlling the flow of money, that is infinite power. Starbucks accidentally became a fintech giant. They possess the loyalty of a cult and the capital of a nation. And as long as we're addicted to the caffeine, we will keep funding their 0% loans. So, the next time you reload your app, just remember, you're not buying coffee. You're making a deposit into the Bank of Siren, and your only return on investment is a sugar crash. To recap, they hold billions of your cash, they use it to expand for free. They keep the change when you forget your card. It is the ultimate business hack. Do you have money stuck in a gift card right now? Let me know in the comments how much you think you've lost to breakage over the years. I bet it's more than you think. If you want to understand how the world really works and how to stop companies from taking your money, hit that subscribe button. We decode the financial matrix every single week. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go make coffee at home. It's cheaper. See you next time.